Hi, I'm Alexandra and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing a hand lettering workbook, and it is called Hand Lettering, an Interactive Guide to the Art of Drawing Letters, and it is by artist Megan Wells. I have always been interested in improving my hand lettering because right now it downright sucks. As I always do when I want to buy a new product, I go on Amazon, I check out a lot of reviews, and this one had lots of good ones. But what I like about Amazon is that it also gives you the preview feature. That way I can look at the table of contents and make sure that it's exactly what I'm looking for. And just a minute, I'm going to go through the book and I'll show you just what I mean. The way that the book is structured, I feel like it will really give me a good foundation in hand lettering. I will also be using Chalkola brand products. I'm going to be using their watercolor brush set, as well as their chalk markers and vintage colors. Stick around for a review at the end of this video on these products, as well as a discount code. As I mentioned before, whenever I want to buy a resource book, I take a look at the table of contents. It gives me a better idea of what the book has to offer. Let's take a look at the table of contents in this book. Section 1 is the lettering basics. And I can see that I'm going to be learning 5 different styles of hand lettering. Section 2 is drawing words, putting letters together, ampersands and catchwords, and basic composition. Section 3 sounds like a lot of fun. Adding color and detail, fun ideas to inspire creativity. And Section 4, projects. It is exactly what it sounds like. You're going to put what you learned into practice. The first few pages I imagine are very similar to other hand lettering books. It's a basic intro. It introduces you to the types of supplies you will need. This page in particular is important because it explains the basic terminology of hand lettering. Upstroke, downstroke, ascender, descender. It'll make it easier when you want to move on to other hand lettering styles to understand what the instructor is saying. This page shows us the 5 lettering styles that you'll learn in this book. Weighted sans serif, fancy script, silly serif, whimsical script, and simple serif. Looking at this page, I can see the variety in the hand letterings. Whenever I'm creating a layout in my bullet journal, I can easily reference this and find a style that will fit with the layout. Now we have come to our first lettering style, weighted sans serif. On the left-hand side, we have all of the uppercase and lowercase letters in this style. On the right-hand side, there's a basic instruction on how to draw the letters and instruction on how to create variations of this style. Turning the page, there's a tracing page on the left-hand side, and then lines for practicing freehand on the right. The rest of the styles follow the same general guidelines. Next, we come to a practice page. They're found throughout the book, and it's a great way to practice what you just learned. I imagine collectively, it sort of becomes your homework. This page shows us how to write the numbers in different styles. The ones on the left are obviously more of a sans style, and the ones on the right, more of a script. Here we have some ideas on doing all the little extras that add some flourishes to your hand lettering. And we're in section 2, drawing words. In this section, you're going to find tips on putting the words together, using guides, crafting phrases, using composition guides. This section also shows us how to do ampersands and catchwords such as and to, of. And this is section 3, adding color and detail. This is lots of really great ideas to make your hand lettering designs more eye-catching. How to use watercolor, acrylic paint, color pencils. And here's a surprise. We have a 6th style. This is a floral serif. How to add flowers to box lettering. It's really cute. I like this style. And the very last section is projects. These are really great ideas on how to use your new skills in real life, such as addressing envelopes. For wedding invitations, this would look really pretty, but I think I could even send it to my sister in Dallas. We're not too far away, so I get to see her often, but I'm sure it's always nice for her to receive something pretty in the mail on her birthday. I like the way that they're showing how to use it on gift wrapping or on the tissue paper that you would put in a gift bag. Those are really great ideas. Before I tell you my opinion on this book, I want to go through the Chalkola product. So we're going to start with the watercolor brushes. There are 26 colors in all. It's not actual watercolor in these brushes. It's more of a water-based washable ink. But this pack does come with watercolor paper and with a water brush. I think I'm going to go with this color combo: purple, green, blue. But before I show you the Chalkola markers, I just want to compare it to the Tombow. I was very surprised that I preferred the Chalkola to the Tombow. So I'm bending the tip, the nib a little bit, and as you can see, it's not very flexible. Now, don't judge these markers so much on my hand lettering because, as I said, I'm not very good at it. What I want you to look at is more the thickness of the downstrokes and the thinness of the upstrokes. With the Tombow, I feel like I have a really hard time getting those strokes right, and it just kind of all looks like the same width. I don't have that problem with Chalkola. I feel like it's so much easier to make that distinction. So here I am bending the nib a little bit, and as you can see, it's a lot more flexible, and I think that's what contributes to making the letters a lot easier. So as you can see, there's a clear difference between my broad strokes and my thin strokes. I think it looks better. So I'm going to go back to the book and I'm going to test these markers on the book paper because I just want to see what the quality is, but the paper is very thick inside the book. This practice page seemed interesting to me, and it's also the first practice page. So how many ways can you draw the letter A? I'm going to practice this A right here from the Whimsical script. I'm going to go ahead and do it again in a different color. I also want to do this boxy A that's on the page itself, and for that I'm going to use the chalk markers. The thing about chalk markers, they are meant to be semi-permanent on a non-porous material, so on a chalkboard. That's mostly when people use it, and they're nice, bright, vibrant colors that you probably wouldn't get with regular chalk. But if you use it on something like paper, it is definitely permanent. That's not coming out. Doesn't mean that you can't use it on there. This paper in this book is nice and thick. I imagine on 160 GSM notebooks, it probably wouldn't bleed through either. And that looks really great. I love the color. It's nice and vibrant. I'm gonna link down below where you can find these Chalkola products, but be sure to use my discount code. I was blown away. I had never heard of this company, but once I used their products, I was definitely sold. Now, my thoughts on the book. I think it's pretty obvious that I really like it. The information you're going to get in this book is thorough, and it is exactly what you need to jumpstart your creativity in hand lettering. I also really like that the lettering styles are varied. So as I said before, the different styles are going to be able to accommodate the different layouts that I create in my bullet journal. Take a look at my description below and press on the link to get your copy of this book, and also pick up a pack of Chalkola markers. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're looking for more bullet journal tips and reviews, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click on that notification bell.